It has been said that trying to imagine the reach of Amazon today is like trying to fathom space. Now, this might seem like a bold claim, but last year, Amazon's $34 billion in revenue amounted to more GDP than half the nations in the world combined. Now, as your orientation leaders, we remember what it was like to be interns here at the company. So we were hoping to give you input some knowledge about the history of the company, its origins, the ideologies that it was founded upon. And then we're also going to take a look at the internal workings of the company itself. It's a massive company, so it's very interesting. And we're also going to take a look at the future of the company, the innovations and hopeful increases in customer satisfaction that we hope to achieve as one of the leaders in online retailing. Now I'm going to give it over to my partner Sergio, who's going to give you a little bit of background on the company.
Amazon was founded in 1984 by Jeff Bezos in the state of Washington. Bezos' two biggest dreams were to do something about books and computers, so he made a business plan that involved both of them. His expertise in those areas helped him notice that worldwide web usage was increasing at a rate of 2,300% per year, and also he noticed that bookstores only carried around 100,000 books physically. So basically he started selling books from his garage from a computer. A businessman by the name of Nick Hanover noticed his plan and decided to invest $40,000, which basically helped launch the website online. First, the website wasn't very successful since it wasn't attractive to its customers, and sales were kind of bad. It was then when another businessman by the name of Tim Albert saw the potential of the idea and decided to invest $100,000 to innovate the website. It was then when sales boomed, and by 1997, Amazon had gone public, and 1 year later, they also added movies, CDs, toys, among many other products to its roster. However, in 2001, Amazon recorded a fiscal loss of $1.4 billion, and it was then when Jeff Bezos decided to recruit companies such as Toys R Us, Target, Old Navy, among many others that agreed to sell their items on Amazon.com. Sales boomed once again, and ever since, it's one of the top online vendors in the world. Now I'm going to pass it off to Barrett to talk about internal workings of the company.
Okay, so it's safe to assume that everyone's familiar with or has used the website Amazon, but most everyone isn't as knowledgeable about the inner workings of the company. Amazon has the 3 world's largest Linux-based databases, which has which have storage capacities of 8 terabytes, 14 terabytes, and 25 terabytes. That's an enormous amount of space, which is all compiled into the Amazon's data warehouse, which is broken down into 3 functions of query, historical, and ETL, which is extract, transform, and load. And those are all basically the checks and balances of the information that they get or incur on a day-to-day basis, and it all goes into the data warehouse. And because a company like Amazon is so internet-based, they have to have great security, so internet theft and credit card theft doesn't happen. So in 2003, they hired Netscape Securities to store all of their consumer information, credit cards, billing addresses, names, all of that sort. And this is an internetless server, so hackers can't get into it and steal people's credit card information. And according to Julia Lawton, in 2003, during the holiday season, Amazon processed 1 million shipments and 20 million inventory updates, which allowed third-party users to have belief in the security system and know that it was safe, so they would use it. And that paves the road for the multi-level e-commerce strategy that they impose. They have either direct purchases for customers, or third-party vendors can sell to the consumers. And also they have Amazon services at the moment that you can make your own website and use the Amazon platform in case you don't know how to make a website or something of that sort. So although it's important to understand a company's beginnings and how it grew up, I think it's very important that a company, once it gets to the highest level, that it continue to strive for innovation and production, and that's where I'll give it to David to talk about the future of the company.
So from its humble origins in Bezos' basement, where he aspired to become the world's largest online book retailer, the company has grown quite a bit and now aspires to be the Earth's most customer-centric company where people can discover and purchase anything they desire online. Now, this stays true to their marketing strategy, which has been to expand, expand, expand. As you can see here, since 2010, they have contributed a staggering $13.9 billion to the construction of warehouses around America. This has led to an increase in their warehouses by, they now have 40 new warehouses across America. And what does this mean to us as customers? That we're going to be able to have our goods shipped to us much more quickly, much more efficiently. And this in turn will up our satisfaction as customers and give Amazon the power it needs to be one of the leaders in innovation that it is today. So 3D printing has also been a major revolutionary force in the marketplace. Many people believe that will deal a blow to online retailers due to the fact that consumers will not be able to purchase these printers and make many of the items that they used to rely on manufacturers to produce at home, such as cups, small things of that nature. What Amazon hopes to do, according to the Washington Post, is actually embrace the use of this technology and implement it in the manufacturing process itself. This will lead to a huge increase in the amount of products available, while eliminating the surpluses of stock that used to eat a company's profits by remaining unsold. This way they will be able to meet demand as it is demanded. The acquisition of specialized tech companies throughout America has also been another major reason that Amazon has been the innovator that it is. By taking these specialized companies, such as computer software companies, and integrating them as a cog into the greater machine that is Amazon.com, it has been able to maximize their efficiency as companies and create services and products that otherwise would be unavailable independently because they would lack the funding. The penetration into new foreign markets, such as India last year, has also been another example of how they have stayed true to their strategy and success of expanding. And they actually also hope to go into Eastern Europe this year with the introduction of the products in Poland. And now I'm going to hand it over back to my partner Sergio, who will give you our conclusion.
So today we talked about the founding of Amazon.com at Jeff Bezos' garage. By understanding how he drew in primary investors, we can comprehend how quickly the company expanded, even though they failed to record a profit for nearly a decade. Then we talked about the internal workings of the company, how safety measures were advanced in order to strengthen the company trust among its customers and partners. And then we finally took a look over the future projects Amazon has undertaken in order to strengthen its position as leaders in innovation and customer satisfaction.
So if you all have any questions, we'd love to answer them, and thank you for coming out.
Why is Amazon better